Hello friends, welcome. In this video, today we'll discuss what is the major difference between correlation and regression. Because friends, this is the question generally asked in interviews when you go for faculty interview or at many places. Because this is very simple. Uh, these are very generic terms, correlation and regression. And sometimes I find people that are confused just to identify the difference between them. So in this video, I would clarify them using some examples in Excel practically so we can build an intuition about that. So first of all, in numerical terms, I want to explain what is correlation coefficient. Here correlation coefficient means Carl Pearson's coefficient and r square of the regression. So simply I want to say friends, correlation is square root of r square we get from regression, or in other words I can say that regression r square we are getting is simply square of correlation coefficient. By using Excel, I can just make it more clear. This is our Excel example. Here, what I have here, this is data of 3 years for ACC, that is stock in Indian market. It is here we are having spot returns and futures returns. So here, what I do here, what I am doing here, in I'm just computing the correlation between spot returns and futures returns. So here, if I come to the correlation. Uh, the command of correlation is correl between column B and column C, that is spot returns and futures returns. So the correlation I'm getting is 98%, 0.98. When I take the square root, it is coming to be when I just taking the square of it, it is 0.96. So I just want to check this is our r square 0.96. When I run the regression, either y on x or x on y, means whether I regress spot returns on futures or futures on spot, I get some regression here. When I regress futures on spot, here I mentioned f on s, it is 0.96. So it is a same as square of correlation. And when I regress future on spot, uh, here it is again same 0.96. So friends, whether we regress y on x or x on y, the r square we are getting, it is simply the square of correlation. Now we come to the difference between these two things. So first, correlation. What is correlation? Correlation simply shows us the linear association between two variables. But regression is used to fit a baseline between these variables. Suppose when we have two variables x and y, we are using correlation. Correlation is giving me a quantification of these uh, association, but it doesn't fit a line. Just to fit that line, we are using regression, and based on the regression we can fit a line, and we can predict one variable, that is our dependent variable, based on known value of independent variable. So here uh, I will just explain by example in Excel as well. So, or one more thing that we need to know is in correlation there is no definition like which is dependent variable and which is independent variable. We don't make any difference. Correlation between x and y will be a same as correlation between y and x. Just let me show you. Uh, Here we are having spot returns and futures returns. When I compute correlation between x and y, it is I am seeing here friends 0.98. When I just run correlation between y and x, here it is x and y, and here it is y and x. Both of them are same because we are not making any difference for, there is no difference for dependent and independent. We can change the sequence, it will be same. Okay, now second thing, but when we run regression, this makes a lot of difference. Y on X would not be same as X on Y. Now I am running one more regression. So this is my first regression. That is here I am showing here future on spot. So when we run future on spot, I am getting some alpha. This is my intercept, and this is my slope. When I just make the equation here, this is my equation friends. uh, this equation is future return equals intercept plus 0.97, this is coefficient, multiplied by spot return. If we know spot return, then we can predict futures return based on this relationship. This is our best fit line. So here we can simply say here if there is 1% change in spot returns, it may lead one 0.97% change in futures returns. But when we regress vice versa in reverse direction, when we regress, the second equation I have shown here, the below second equation is regression of spot returns on futures returns. It is simply different. Spot returns are regressed on intercept. Now spot return becomes dependent variable and futures returns becomes independent variable. Now we can see the strength, the relationship is more from futures to spot returns. If we know the futures returns, the relationship is like we can predict spot with more accuracy, almost as same as futures return. It is intercept plus 0.996. Means if we know that future return is going to change by 1%, it means 9 0.99% chances are there it will be spot return. So this is the way, friends, the declaration of variable dependent and independent variable may have a lot of impact on regression. So in summary, what we can say, friend, here, but one more thing I need to mention here ki both of them are not showing any causality. Just to identify the causality from x to y or y to x, we have to use one more test, that is Granger causality, that I am not discussing here. Or in summary, we can see correlation shows linear association, but regression used to predict one variable based on a best fit line. Uh, in correlation, there is no difference of dependent and independent variable, but it makes a lot of difference in regression. So thank you, friends. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.